Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to Pathway to Joy. Today we're at the Colorado Railroad Museum. We're going to go in the workshop here where they're restoring one of the steam engines. Come along with us.
Every locomotive here has a story worth remembering. If you've ever visited the museum at Christmas, you might recognize her. Number 491 is the locomotive that pulls the Polar Express train, bringing joy to families and keeping the magic of steam alive during the holidays. And here she is, Denver and Rio Grande Western Steam Locomotive number 491. This massive K-37 class engine once hauled freight through the mountains, and today she still comes to life for special events. Up close, you can really appreciate the engineering. These rods, these wheels, this boiler, all built for rugged mountain railroading. It's incredible to think how many miles she traveled and how many people depended on engines like this.
Okay, you can see the smoke coming out from the smokestack. They have a vent above the smokestack on the engine, and it's venting up through the top of the building there while they work on it. Once they finish with the 491 and their maintenance on it, they're going to roll it right out the tracks here onto the turntable. They'll roll it onto the turntable, and then they'll rotate the turntable around, and they'll let it off over here on the right on the main track that circles the facility here, and it will pull the Polar Express train tonight. That's how they move those things around. This is an old Rio Grande engine that they have repainted and you're using it for the Polar Express rides at Christmas.
I love moments like this. Standing beside a locomotive that's nearly a century old reminds me how God uses people with different gifts, engineers, volunteers, historians, to preserve stories that might otherwise be forgotten.
This is where Dusty let you push the turntable when we were here before, Mike.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I got to move it.
Yeah.
Once you get it rolling, you know, it will roll.
Oh yeah.
But then you have a problem with trying to stop it, you know. And you recruit somebody else to come help you and stop it from moving.
Yep. The hardest part's getting it going and now get it stopped.
Wow.
Yeah, hardest part's getting it going and getting it stopped. But the table itself's 55 tons
Wow.
with nothing on it. And you saw it takes a little bit of effort, but not a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate the
Yep.
demonstration there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
About, you know, there's different. You either have a manual or an electric. When I saw these big arms, I said, that's got to be manual. Okay.
The Colorado Railroad Museum is full of treasures. Whether you're into narrow gauge history, passenger trains, or just the peaceful rhythm of the rails, there's something here for everyone. And as always, we're grateful for the chance to share these moments with you. Every train, every journey, every piece of history points back to the creativity and goodness of the one who made us. Here we're coming up on the roundhouse where earlier you saw the Polar Express main engine housed for the nightly run. Steam locomotives require daily servicing, not just occasional maintenance. When 491 is scheduled for operation, the crew performs a full prep cycle that includes firing up. The crew begins hours before the first train. They slowly build heat to avoid thermal shock to the boiler. This process alone can take 3 to 5 hours depending on conditions. Regular inspections are conducted on various components of the running gear, including rods, pins, and valve gear, to ensure optimal performance. Additionally, the brake rigging is checked for functionality, while the air compressor's operation is monitored closely. Lubrication points, of which there are numerous, are also assessed to maintain smooth operation. It's essential to verify water levels and the effectiveness of the injector, along with the proper functioning of safety valves. Furthermore, the firebox and grates are examined, and the behavior of boiler pressure is observed as it heats up. Here we are looking inside a typical cab of a large steam engine. The engines necessitate regular lubrication to function efficiently. Key components that require attention include rod bearings, crossheads, valve gear joints, the air pump, the mechanical lubricator, and various oil cups and grease points. This maintenance is performed daily whenever the locomotive is in operation, ensuring smooth performance and longevity. The tender is filled with water, and then fuel, typically wood pellets or coal depending on the time of year, is added.
They want to hold it down, to close it down. They want to go full steam, they open it up.
Oh, wow.
If the locomotive is not running that day, it is not fired up or fully serviced. But on operating days, yes, the crew performs a full prep routine. Steam engines cannot simply be started like a diesel.
This is a neat workshop, isn't it?
Yes, very neat.
Wow, and all the stuff in here.
Next, we'll take you for a walk around the train yard.
Locomotive 453 from 1903 to 1954. Manitou and Pikes Peak. Yep, Cog Railway, he said.
They actually have 5 maintenance bays at this roundhouse.
Dinner is served in the dining car.
This is a very accurate model of one of the big boys.
Engine 4019, Union Pacific.
Major set for a 5-mile section. Compare this with the 4% maximum found on the Denver and Rio Grande's early narrow gauge lines.
This is one of the early Union Pacific steam engines used on the Denver and Salt Lake route, approximately built sometime in the 30s.
The Moffat Tunnel Vault refers to a time capsule placed at the east portal of the Moffat Tunnel in 1978, during the tunnel's 50th anniversary celebration. It was sealed by members of the Intermountain chapter of the National Railway Historical Society and scheduled to be opened on February 26, 2028, the tunnel's 100th anniversary. It isn't a walk-in vault, but a sealed capsule expected to contain railroad memorabilia, documents, and items representing Colorado railroading in the 1970s. The 2028 opening will be part of the Moffat Tunnel Centennial events, marking a century of one of Colorado's most important rail engineering achievements. The Colorado Railroad Museum features an impressive outdoor model train yard, showcasing a garden-scale layout that highlights G-gauge trains navigating through intricately designed miniature landscapes. Located adjacent to the main museum, this vibrant display includes winding tracks, bridges, tunnels, and small buildings, all reflecting the unique terrain of Colorado's railroading history. Operated and maintained by dedicated volunteers, the layout comes to life during special events and busy weekends, offering a delightful experience for visitors of all ages. It serves as a playful hands-on addition to the museum's collection of full-size locomotives, allowing guests to witness the charm of railroading up close.
They have about a dozen storyboards here telling different stories about the steam engines and the diesel electric over the years.
It's the Rio Grande Zephyr, 1980. This one says the diesel electric locomotive, one of the largest changes to occur in the railroad industry.
The diesel-electric locomotive revolutionized railroading because it was far cheaper to run, far more reliable, and far easier to maintain than steam, allowing trains to travel longer distances with smaller crews and fewer stops. It eliminated the huge infrastructure steam required, boosted efficiency, and reshaped how railroads operated, ultimately saving the industry and setting the foundation for modern locomotive technology. From the thunder of steam to the steady pull of today's diesel electrics, every locomotive tells a part of the same story. Engines like number 20 remind us where railroading began, built with grit, craftsmanship, and a whole lot of heart. And the modern power we see today shows how far that legacy has carried us. Different eras, different tools, but the same purpose, keeping the rails alive and moving. Thanks for joining me on this journey. May we always appreciate the beauty of where we've come from, the innovation that moves us forward, and the blessings God gives us in every chapter along the way. Until next time, stay safe, stay grateful, and keep enjoying the rails.